Hello everyone, we're going into the first match of a Kaladesh draft, and I would like to play first. I think this is a keepable hand. It is a little shaky because we have like Hunt the Weak and an Eddy Trailhawk, but we have two removal spells basically in an early play, so I don't hate it. We do need to draw sort of reasonably well, but not that well. I mean, we just need to draw some creatures. Right, our opponent plays a mountain. Well, we didn't draw a creature there. Play our Eddy Trailhawk, see if it eats a Chandra's Pyrohelix or something right away. It is nice that these give you a little bit of value no matter what, though. I mean, we have, what, 4 or 5 cards that like energy, so if they just kill our Eddy Trailhawk or something like that, then we're not in the worst place ever. What I really like is if my opponent plays a Renegade Freighter and I just go Fragmentize. That usually feels pretty good. Just such good mana equity and getting rid of such a problematic card. Giving Renegade Freighter flying is always pretty fun. Reckless Fireweaver. So this looks like a Salivating Gremlins-y kind of deck. Ugh, that is not what we wanted to do. Well, I think I'll attack. Good news is our opponent's probably going to play something we can Fragmentize. I just hope it's not a Servo or something. I hope it's a Renegade Freighter, like right now. That's what we're looking for. How many 2-drop creatures do we have that we only drew 1? Like, come on. Come on now. Do I get to live the dream? No. What? Depala? That's messed up. I can't even kill her right now either. She's too beefy. There we go. Not too beefy for that, but we do have to wait a turn. So we're going to swing again. He is going to be able to attack with Depala and potentially draw a bunch of cards, which is always horrible thing to have happen to you. But what are you going to do? So we play Thriving Rhino. We're up to 4 energy. We're going to play Plains. And we'll end our turn. He does have to tap like a considerable number of lands, obviously, to draw the cards at least. And if one of them's a Renegade Freighter or another vehicle like that one, this one's going to smash us in the face, though, is the bad news. We're just going to take it, but then we get to go... It's going to hurt. This turn's going to hurt, don't get me wrong, but we're going to have a pretty powerful turn where we go Fragmentize, Hunt the Weak, and get rid of our opponent's 2 biggest threats, which right now are the Dragster and Depala. So he may not even be willing to attack with Depala into my Thriving Rhino, so... Oh, this is going to be a 7-2. It's even more than I was thinking. So that sucks. Good news is our opponent's tapped out, so Hunt the Weak into Fragmentize is very easy for us to do, and we suddenly will have a much more powerful board than our opponent does. You know, he is going to hit us for at least 7 here, but he's going to hit us for 10 here. We're going to take all that. Feels good. Go to 10, which isn't really where I want to be, but what are you going to do, you know? Okay, well, we can get our swamp when we need it. But for now, yeah, we'll just go Hunt the Weak. See you later. Fragmentize. See you later. Do I swing with Eddy Trail here? Or is preventing 1 damage pretty relevant? It's kind of relevant, honestly. I think I'm just going to attack with the Thriving Rhino, pump some energy into it. So it's a 4-5. Especially if our opponent has like another Dragster. Like, we got to block it with our Eddy Trailhawk. So, Prophetic Prism. Okay. Next turn. If we draw, you know, no spell, we'll probably just play Wanderer and grab our Swamp. We go to 7. That's the danger here, though, is just dying to Reckless Fireweaver in the long run. I have to kill our opponent sort of quickly. Ooh, that doesn't help us either. No, it does not. Gets in for damage even if we stop it, basically. Okay. That might just be better than the Wanderer right now. It'd be annoying if I draw my Gearsmith, although we don't have anything to get back with it right now anyway. I think I just attack with Thriving Rhino and play Sky Swirl Harrier. Yeah. I'm not going to pump the Rhino. I mean, theoretically, if I do, I can double block them, but I think holding on to the Eddy Trailhawk's energy seems a little better right now. 4-5 already isn't very easy for our opponent to deal with, so we'll just bash in for 4. Play a Sky Swirl Harrier. Play this Forest and sort of bluff that we have Ornamental Courage in our hand. We don't even have it in our deck, so that would be pretty impressive, but our opponent doesn't know that. So I definitely block Spireside Infiltrator with Sky Swirl Harrier if I'm given that opportunity. I might not be. My opponent may be about to kill it. Nope. He can do one more to us here, though, with a Servo. Though the 2-1 isn't as good at blocking, in the air at least, because it can die to Eddy Trailhawk. So, but yeah, it makes sense our opponent just trying to kill us. What we really want to draw is Arborback Stompers, so we can just sort of get out of range of anything our opponent's trying to do to us here. Arborback Stomper. Well, Gearshift Ace, sure. Gearshift Ace can attack through almost everything on this board, which is kind of crazy. So I think I just attack with my Harrier. 4, 7, 8. So if we can get rid of that Pioneer one way or another, we can just win on a future turn with the help of giving flying to a guy, but that Pioneer is stopping us right now. We wouldn't be able to win this turn anyway. So I think I attack with the Harrier, and then I probably have to play both creatures in my hand, which does sort of, you know, show my opponent what I have, but I think that's okay. He might just block here to make this a 2-2. If he does, I don't feel too bad about it. Okay, so that means next turn, assuming he doesn't play another flyer, we could just win. Him becoming a 2-2 isn't the biggest concern in the world. We're going to play our Wild Wanderer. But we have to play both cards in our hand because we need to make sure we can block as much damage as possible here. So we're going to use its ability, grab our Swamp. Then we're also going to play Gearshift Ace. So we should be able to survive an Alpha Strike. Question is, can our opponent make enough artifacts to kill us? And then, you know, he only has to make 5, which then swing with this, and that would kill me. But that is a lot. So, yeah, it looks like we got there. Looks like we did. So our opponent has a decent number of artifacts. Question is, does he have enough for Appetite for the Natural? I don't think so. Like, he's probably got at least one other vehicle, right? But I think Appetite and Fragmentize main board is probably enough. Didn't see any flyers that concern me. And, yeah, none of this seems great. So, on to the next game. Maybe we'll see more artifacts and wish we'd sided in Appetite, but we'll have to see. Okay, this hand, I think we have to send it back. The lack of green mana makes it really bad. Like, if we draw green, we're okay. We are on the draw, so it is worth thinking about. Let me think about it. Like, if we draw green, it's a great hand, really. And we are on the draw. We don't need to draw until turn 3. Yeah, maybe it is a keep. I mean, we have 8 forests in our deck. 33 cards. So there's a 1 in 4 chance we draw a forest, basically, with our remaining cards. And we're going to draw... it still worries me. I think we got a mulligan it. Ugh, well, this one's a little better. At least you can play the ace. Do we want that plains? I don't think we do. I think we'd rather draw forest, honestly. So, and we're going to draw another land. You know, there's so many lands in our deck that we're going to draw another plains anyway, theoretically. I say that and we'll never draw another land. But the percentages, you know, say I think that we should have put the plains on the bottom. Sky Skiff. Okay. Hello. There it is. So we'll play our Gearshift Ace. So Sky Skiff is a little bit obnoxious it can block my Gear Shift Ace. But yeah, now you can crew that. If you do, I can attack back though without really being concerned. So looks like I will. Looks like we'll just trade 2 damage here. All right. So we will. Does potentially mean our opponent can hit us for 5 next turn, but I think in the long run, we're okay with that. Now we play Thriving Rhino. End our turn. Opponent has their white mana now. Ugh. At least only one of them can be crewed, right? So I might just have to block that with Thriving Rhino. Although Gear Shift Ace makes me so not want to do that. Like, I can just block it with my Gear Shift Ace, you know? But I think I just have to block it with my Thriving Rhino. Yeah, we're going to do it. Like, there's a good chance our opponent has some way to just kill our Gear Shift Ace or whatever, so we're just going to have to block. We only take 3. That's the upside. Ooh, he has the trick anyway. So at least we got the trick out of his hand. Yeah, that hurts. So we take 5. Ugh, did you have another one of those? That's the question here. I mean, I could put Revoke Privileges on Foundry Inspector, but that doesn't seem very good. Oh, that was ugly. So I think we play Seed Sculptor and make this a 3/2. What this means is he'll probably start attacking us in the air, at least until we play our Sky Swirl Harrier. But for now, we're just going to end our turn. Yeah, it sucks that you can't put privileges on it. Like, it should. Why didn't they make it so you could put it on vehicles? I mean, they didn't make it so creatures can't crew vehicles if it has it on it, but still, come on. Come on. That Dragster's killing me. So we do see 3 artifacts this time. Yeah, he's just going to attack in the air. We do see 3 artifacts this time around. So Appetite, maybe. And all 3 are artifacts I wouldn't mind blowing up. And Appetite's especially good against him because he's aggressive and like all in on the aggressive plan. And we can just be like, well, we blow up your artifacts and gain some life. Hey, we need to draw land. We did it. We did it. So I guess we play our Sky Swirl Harrier of our own. And just end our turn. He doesn't have any good attacks now, unless he has another trick in his hand, which is possible. We can revoke privileges something. I'm going to play this game again, where we're in danger of just dying to artifacts. This time we don't really have like a leg up either. A 5/6 Edgecrafters will be pretty nice, but not that exciting. We don't have any good attacks either. I mentioned our opponent doesn't have any. We don't either. So yeah. And he's definitely got, you know, where he wants us to be, basically, where he can just sort of burn us out with Reckless Fireweaver. Hunt the Weak would be awesome right now. So would Appetite. So would Arborback Stomper. Any of those things. Fragmentize. They're all good. They're all good right now. Hey, that's pretty lucky. So I think I kill the flyer. And I probably don't do anything else. I guess if I make you a 4/3 first strike, that's pretty awesome, but it wouldn't survive the fight though. So I have to use it on my Harrier basically. So there's a chance our opponent has a trick or something, but at least we trade for that card. Yeah, we're going to do this. This makes the board a little better for us. It makes it so our opponent really can't attack us at all, even if he has a trick. So we'll see if he has something here. He does not, so that's good. We do have to pass the turn, though, and continue to risk just getting killed by artifacts. Revoking the Foundry Inspector in the near future doesn't seem bad. Okay, we probably should bring in Appetite for the unnatural. That's disgusting. Yeah, we're going to revoke privileges on that Foundry Inspector for sure. We don't want that attacking us. And if we do that, well, yeah, I think we got to use Revoke on that Foundry Inspector. There's basically no way around that, I don't think. The Dragster can still be crewed, of course, and actually, he'll still be able to crew the Charger because he can crew his Dragster and then crew the Charger. Damn it. I need Artifact Destruction. Why didn't I cite in that other Appetite for the Unnatural? That's interesting. Are you really going to attack with that? With no cards in your hand? No, yeah, that's... You just played that, though, so that's not going to do anything. Oh, wow. Really? That is so good for us. What is our opponent thinking, though? I don't know, but I'll take it. Empty hand. Goodbye, Oval Chase Dragster. All right. Well, I suddenly feel a lot better. We're going to go ahead and revoke this thing's privileges. And I think we can get away with just attacking with everything here, which will be, yeah, I think we do that, then play Servo Exhibition. Means we can at least block the Charger if he draws something that can crew it. Yeah, so I think we just, well, we may as well leave back Kujar Seed Sculptor, let's be honest. Well, 8 actually makes a difference here. Because if we play Servo Exhibition, we then have Lethal next turn. So... You thought it had haste. Yeah, that sucks. You still didn't have to attack with your Dragster, though, man. You didn't have to after you did that. It wouldn't have really made a difference. But yeah, we're basically just playing Exhibition to protect us from Ballista Charger here. Yeah, but yeah, that was a big misplay by our opponent. Maybe what he was saying is he thought my white creature had haste? No, I think he meant he thought this had haste. But still, he didn't have to attack with the Dragster. Could have just left it. Attacking with it is what really killed our opponent there. So, well, no black mana, but that's okay. All right, well, we won our first match. On to the next one. Hopefully we can do some more winning.